And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion.
I have found the answer. It is the same question that our nation is asking. Are you the one? Are you the one? I'm here to tell you, Iowa, he is the one. He is the one. Barack Obama.
For president?
President of what?
You don't know there's a black man running for president named Barack Obama?
His name is Barack? For real?
Barack Obama, yes.
Get out of here. Barack?
Yes, Barack.
Where's he from? Africa? You can't be serious, man. They ain't running for president named Barack Obama? No way, man. No way. I don't believe you with me.
For the last 8 years, and I'll say 10, because it's not just the 8 years, the 2 terms, but the 2 years of running that is required in this country to become president. It's been a decade of being shot out of a cannon, and there has really been literally, Shonda, no time to think about feelings.
Yes, we can. As you say. As you say.
We're not ready to stop. We're not ready to stop. We don't want to be the folks that don't go away and don't give up our seats, don't give up our seats, don't give up our seats.
The dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority.
I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president. I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
We will make America great again. Great again. I've signed this omnibus budget bill.
This omnibus bill.
To a bipartisan amendment to the omnibus budget bill.
In the omnibus.
The omnibus. But we are transferring power from Washington, D.C., and giving it back to you, the people.
And we give it back to you, the people.
Allow martial law is in effect. Allow martial law is in effect.
Mr. Trump will not be president.
The main reason we went into Iraq at the time was we thought he had weapons of mass destruction. It turns out he didn't, but he had the capacity to make weapons of mass destruction. He didn't, but he had the capacity to make weapons of mass destruction. He didn't, but he had the capacity to make weapons of mass destruction. Those weapons of mass destruction got to be somewhere. Nope, no weapons over there. Maybe under here. Probably say it 3 more times. See, in my line of work, you got to keep repeating things over and over and over again for the truth to sink in, to kind of catapult the propaganda, to kind of catapult the propaganda. To kind of catapult the propaganda.
down there, and I watch our police and our firemen down at 7-Eleven, down at the World Trade Center right after it came down. Seven Eleven. Seven Eleven.
Just fooled me once. Shame on you. Shame on you. It fooled me, we can't get fooled again. It fooled me, we can't get fooled again.
From Washington, D.C., and giving it back to you, the people.
And we give it back to you, the people.
I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president. I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president. Being president is a serious job. Being president is a serious job.
I was actually born on Krypton.
Basically, I'm here to announce that we're building Iron Man. Predator drones. You will never see it coming. Especially our friends who are lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender.
The heart of our method is a recurrent neural network that transforms input audio to a time-varying mouth shape.
Now, most of us don't get our healthcare through the marketplace. We get it through our job, or through Medicare or Medicaid.
Then, we synthesize mouth texture.
And what you should know is that, thanks to the Affordable Care Act, your coverage is better today than it was before.
Next, we enhance details in teeth.
Now have free preventive care. There are no more annual or lifetime limits on essential health care.
Finally, we blend the mouth texture onto a retimed target video and match the pose.
Women can get free checkups, and you can't get charged more just for being a woman. Young people can stay on a parent's plan until they turn 26. Seniors get discounts on their prescriptions. And no one can be denied coverage just because of a pre-existing condition.
Here we show our results with and without target video retiming.
I grew up without my father around.
Without retiming, he moves randomly and appears unnatural.
Well, I wonder what my life would have been like if he had been a greater presence. I've also tried extra hard to be a good dad for my own daughters. Like all dads, I worry about my girls' safety all the time, especially when we see preventable violence in places our sons and daughters go every day.
To demonstrate the power of the method, we apply the same input speech mapped to 4 different target videos. Note that all 4 are synthetic and have different lighting conditions.
To help families refinance their homes, to invest in things like high-tech manufacturing, clean energy, and the infrastructure that creates good new jobs.
Because our approach requires only audio, we can generate a high-quality head close-up even when the original source video has low resolution or the head is occluded.
We do one Christmas trip on Small Business Saturday. I usually go out there with the girls. And the last couple of years we've gone to bookstores.
Okay.
Because the nice thing about a bookstore is you can cover a lot of ground. You can get books for, you know, the 6-year-old niece. You can get books for your mother-in-law.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we do a lot of shopping there. Now that I think about it, I should have, I guess, bought some of your books. You know, I think we're in a moment of history where probably the most important thing we need to do is to bring the country together. And one of the skills that I bring to bear is being able to pull together the different strands of American life and focus on what...
Our approach works on casual speech.
You're absolutely right, Poeple, that us showing respect for other people, us being thoughtful about other people's traditions, is something that Michelle and I tried to teach our kids. You know, you talked about what we talk about over the dinner table. A lot of what we talk about over the dinner table is, you know, we live in a diverse world, and...
Here's an older Obama speaking his words from a quarter century ago.
Although I'm honored, and I think people can say that my election symbolizes some progress, at least within the small confines of the legal community, I think it's real important to keep the focus on the broader world out there and see that for a lot of kids, the doors that have been open to me aren't open to them.
We can even create an Obama video from voice impressionists.
Here we go. President Barack Obama. When you're giving a speech, make sure you use a lot of pauses and speak in a very weird timbre. Up and down and up, up, down, down.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Of the slave, and so I rise, I rise. I rise, I rise.
A massive crack in the ground that's estimated to be up to 50 feet deep has opened up in Kenya.
Was born in Kenya.
Seemingly overnight. The crack stretches along Kenya's Great Rift Valley, and many scientists believe it could end up splitting the continent apart. Deborah Pata is tracking developments from Johannesburg, South Africa. Deep has opened up in Kenya.
The beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, and go into perdition.